And we're back for another fun filled, exciting episode after a lot of revelations last week. Who would like to sum up everything that we learned in immaculate detail without leaving a single thing out?
Oh God.
I can try.
All right, go for it.
So we start off with our leveled up characters in the study hall of uh, Hell Knight Hill. Um, After we had taken a long rest, interrogated the Charuka a little bit more, um, and decided to promptly go and investigate the very suspicious hole in the wall um, that we had left out just the day before. Um, and so we went downstairs, did that. Oh, grave robbed, of course, made sure that we had everything that we were going to take. Um, and then we uh, spent hours walking down a dark, twisted tunnel, um, and ended up in the basement of the Pickled Ear, through a trap door where Crystal was the no, it was the warg puppies who were first to find us, then Crystal, and then we had a very quiet, slightly angry word with Roxy um, about how we got there. Had a very inconspicuous stroll around town with Alec towards the uh, main hall. Some fish mysteriously died and floated up to the surface of the water. Just as we happened to cross the bridge, there is no connection there. Um, and continue to make and overthink our way to the town hall. When we get there, we talk to Greta, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talk to Greta, um, and uh, explain the situation, um, and explain what we know about the mysterious tunnel, which is that it is it was made and maintained by Voz, uh, kept in secret from the town hall, from the town council. Um, and yeah, then we got permission to check out the Reliant Book Company, see what Voz was actually up to. Um, because a tunnel leading from inside the town borders to a location filled with undead and creatures ready to kill and eat on sight is not necessarily a good thing. Um, so upon investigating Vaz's shop, we found very little, a few scrolls um, in her uh, in her desk, a couple of dust bunnies, um, no suitcases. Um, and then in the staff room, Hal found a spear or several spikes in his chest before everyone else investigated and found a note saying that Voss had found the entrance to Alcetta's ring underneath Hell Knight Hill in Guardian's Way. And we learned from Steve, our uh, sort of guard, um, who was there to legitimize the breaking and entering of the Reliant Book Company, told us about the history of Guardian's Way, um, and about the tremendous amount of arrows that very few people actually use in order to hold off lots of guard of goblins. Um, and so We were finishing up investigating and deciding that we should head out to Guardian's Way as soon as possible, um, because we think it's not a good idea to let Voz open up a potential army-sized can of worms.
You also discovered the real history of Breach Hill, um, or at least the pieces that Voz has been able to put together detailing how Lamin Breachton was not in fact, well, was probably not in fact a benevolent wizard, but instead put or shoved the different peoples of the town together in some twisted experiment of his, and then wiped their memories when it all went bad. I think that's a very condensed version of that paragraph that Seth read out. But yeah, that is it. Please go ahead and help yourself to a hero point. Um, and we do have XP for that, for all of that. Let's see. For
Level 4, level.
well, you just hit level 3. You haven't even used your level 3 yet. So, for navigating the encounter with Roxy and Crystal, help yourself to this much experience.
Well,
Okay.
we're
For
close to level 4.
um, for discovering that there is a way to get to Alcetta's ring from Guardian's Way, you can help yourself do this much experience. And for learning Breach Hill's history, you can help yourself do this much experience.
I'm at 630. My math check out.
Mm-hmm.
And is anyone updating Sophie's sheet, by the way?
I can handle that.
Oh, thanks.
I need access.
Of course you do. PC, Sophie, permissions. Okay. But picking up from where we left off last time, you just had, or you just learned of Breach Hill's, well, history, sordid past. Take your pick of adjectives. But now that you know the truth and it's had some time to sink in, what would you like to do?
Where are we?
You are still in Voz's, I believe this is in her personal quarters within the Reliant Book Company.
We searched everything here, right?
Yes.
Is there more things to search?
I didn't find any traces with detect magic of anything that wasn't in the ledger.
Yes.
What is in the ledger?
we
We
went over this.
determined that there were some healing potions somewhere.
Mm,
No, we're not taking the potions.
Oh. That's okay. I can make my own healing potions.
But it sounds like we should head out to Guardian's Way soon.
Yeah.
So, as you were flipping through Voz's learnings on Guardian's Way, you discover. So, like, her notes about Guardian's Way are actually pretty recent. The entire notebook is filled with her journey of trying to uncover information. It looks like she did spend a decent amount of time in Hell Knight's Hill, but she didn't know of a way to get into the basement. She knew of the basement and the crypt's existence, but it was sealed off because of the collapsed stairway, and she didn't know about like the secret passage in the hill behind the keep itself. So that was it. It looks like from her notes that was the main reason she decided to start burrowing a tunnel from town to underneath the keep itself, just to see where she would end up. That storeroom where you found the entrance to the tunnel is just where she landed. She wasn't planning on that to be the actual like destination for the tunnel.
Oh.
Yeah, she was very surprised once she got in there. She also wrote about how she would, once she was in there, attempt to summon the spirits of the past lictors and interrogate them to try and find out what they knew about Alcetta's ring. She also has a note that says, if this doesn't work, look into Guardian's Way. And that is the last entry in her journal.
Okay.
Did we? I mean, I know Alec got attacked by. Were any of the bodies disturbed? The one body was disturbed, wasn't it?
Which one are you talking about?
The Master of Blades, right?
Yes, but if you also recall, in the room that you found Alec, you found burnt out candles and ashes and other remnants that clued you into a necromantic ceremony being performed there. You just didn't know what it was.
Okay. But we have enough to put that together now.
Yeah.
So we don't know if she was successful or not, but
Well,
it obviously set off.
but even if she wasn't, we know where she went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should go there?
Well, I think we need to restock and resupply before we go anywhere. And we also should probably do something about the Charuka and the Boggart that we left behind.
Oh.
I mean, they're okay. They're outside. Well, maybe not the
Should
bog.
we get
I-
someone
we-
from the town council to fetch them?
Yeah, we did promise a live captive.
Mm.
Although, I don't imagine that the Charaka would take kindly to random strangers coming in, telling them to follow them.
Yeah.
It's not that far. We could go get them. With the boggart, do you all think, like, you know, his croak was really scary. Maybe we should stuff our ears with cotton or something if we go get him.
I think he's pretty scared of everything and won't do that again.
He seemed more cooperative.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think we should buy some cotton anyhow.
All right. Sounds like a good plan.
Sure.
Are there any notes on Guardian's Way specifically other than what we've already found?
Roll perception in secret.
Okay.
Hal, as you're searching for more notes, something catches your eye. It's just a single piece of paper. It's kind of tucked away. So you didn't notice it at first, but now that you know of Guardian Way's existence, the writing on it kind of catches your eye. It says, it's like a note that Voz wrote to herself that says, when you head over to Guardian's Way, try to make contact with the Bloody Blades.
Bloody Blades. Anyone know who that might be?
Wait, did you say Bloody Blades? and you see Steve, who's been trying to mind his own business. He's been like standing guard outside, but then peeking in every now and then because everyone kind of went silent, and then all of a sudden Kagos just started reading something. Um, so Steve like pokes his head in and says, "Bloody but wait, what do they have to do with this?"
What are they, first off?
They're like a mercenary group, of sorts. They've been active in this region. They honestly go beyond Breach Hill. Like, Isgur authorities have been hunting them for a while now. They've been terrorizing different villages in and around the Five King Mountains.
Wait, I thought you said
Less
they
of a mercenary group and more of a raider group, then.
I guess you could call them that. Like, very little is known about how many, members they have. It might be an entire legion. It might just be like a handful of very talented fighters, but they always strike at night. They always get the element of surprise on the people that they're attacking, and they're very rarely seen. So
Interesting.
Could she be trying? Like, would they be willing to be hired to go clear out whatever's at Guardian's Way for her?
that's a possibility. She might also just want the extra muscle.
Either way, we should be prepared at night, especially.
Also,
Yeah.
I have to ask, do you believe what Voz has written about the history of Breach Hill? That Lyman Breachton actually caused the original townsfolk to lose their memories? That it was all just like a game to him?
Well, what does it matter now?
Uh,
There's a town here. It's thriving. The people
Well-
are happy.
Well,
What does it matter, the origin?
Breachton is what holds this town together. His story, what he did for us. That's the fabric that stitches together how we lead our lives here. We take after him, the generosity that he provided. I mean, you've seen how popular his face is, right?
Oh, that is true.
mm.
Looks at Kagos' shirt.
Nope, mine is not that.
Oh,
My
Your
shirt.
two shirts.
whose shirt has that?
My shirt, yeah.
Mine is just
All right, look at
mine is just a
Levis's shirt.
Technicolor shirt.
This is honestly making me a little uncomfortable.
Well, then
this-
just don't think about it.
It's kind of hard not to think about.
Yeah. Well,
Like, I can't help it.
It-
Like, this is all I'm gonna think about when I get back to town hall, when I see that statue. This is all
it seems like you need a strong drink.
I need a few
Many
drinks.
strong drinks. That might
I
help.
mean, I could get you started. I have something that's kind of like a drink.
Kagos, no.
I can't drink right now. I'm on duty.
Well,
Oh.
it's a health potion, so not a drink.
I'm not
Steve,
hurt,
think
though.
about it. Think about it like
I could
this.
stab you, and then you would be hurting.
Please don't.
Okay.
Think about it like this. The story, does it really matter if it's true or not? The lessons that it teaches, the moral compass that it provides, the enjoyment and enrichment that it gives this town, does it matter if it's true or not?
Roll a diplomacy check.
Here it is. Diplomacy.
You know what? Yeah. I guess you're right. Like, it happened so long ago. Like, no one's really seen Breached in living memory. I mean, it's all been stories. It's always been stories. And
Yeah.
we've been doing fine. You know, we got through the Goblin Wars. We got through the Hell Knights leaving Breach Hill behind. You know, things are going great for us. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter too much. It just sucks that it's all a lie, you know. This is
Well,
what we grew
I
up
don't
believing.
I don't think it's all a lie. Like her notes here about he did, you know, come back and save the town. And this story, I'll hold up the fake history, but the
Uh-huh.
one he read. You know, it doesn't really contradict what she wrote here either.
Yeah.
It just says he showed up and saved the town, and he did that in her version too, afterwards.
It's just kind of the reason is different.
He was cleaning up his mess instead of trying to help out.
But he still helped out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't think the town's gonna take this very well.
Maybe don't tell them.
I mean, it seems a little irresponsible not to tell them, right? How can I
Well-
let them keep believing a lie?
Well, how do you know this to be true?
I don't.
These are the musings of Voz.
Yeah, there's no way to verify it without her being here.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. I don't really have a good reason to believe what she said. This is just what she thinks happened. This might not actually be what happened. Yeah.
Precisely.
Okay.
So
Whew. Crisis of
Group
faith
huddle real
averted.
group huddle real quick.
Yeah,
What?
So we do believe what Voz wrote, right?
I mean, it is a little bit suspicious, but I don't really
Man,
know.
I thought the whole story was just wrong ever since I heard it.
I mean, like, it's possible that it's true, but it's also possible that it's not. Like,
Yeah.
We'll just
stories
keep
are
believing.
stories. They get a bit blown up over time, and details are lost, details are added. You know how it is.
Yeah, like a 15-foot Growlodon turns into a 30-foot Growlodon.
It was 30 at the beginning. What are you talking about?
We're going back to that conversation.
All right. I think we found everything that we can here.
Yeah. Might be time to go.
I want to take one quick look around though. Are there any books that I cannot read?
Are
Like
there
the
any
titles.
books? Many of the books have no writing on the spine whatsoever.
Oh shit.
Hmm. You're also in a place called the Reliant Book Company, so
Was the manifest we read, was that magical items or all items?
it was all items. That was a manifest of all the inventory that the shop had of things it was going to sell.
Were there any names of books on there that I could not read?
How long would you like to spend reading this manifest?
Until other people drag me out of the store.
I will say that it's going to take you at least 2 hours to read this manifest cover to cover. So at what point do you get dragged away?
Um,
Agos, it's time to go.
Just a moment. I just gotta read this.
How
See if
how
there's anything
long
interesting.
do Hal and Levis and Sophie give Kagos?
I would say 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
5
just
minutes.
about.
Seems about right.
At that point, we're just like, all right, let's.
We've already read it. We know what's in here.
Okay. Kagos, you don't find anything that you can't read, but one title does catch your eye. It is
It's just insulting.
Nice.
Just got insulted. Hold on, I want to find this book. Do you all see non-magical potions
And why they aren't useless. Yeah, I know. It's a good read. For later. Come on.
But I
Yeah.
would like. Okay.
So
How are you
we
even
can-
going to buy it? Is there even a price on there?
there
Is
is
there
no
a
price.
price?
There is no price listed.
So you can't buy it and you're not stealing it.
We can
No, it's just
come
part
back.
of the investigation.
There is a
No, it
shelf
is not.
number next to the book name.
All right, I'll come back.
First, I think we should head to Quarters and Bits. How many recipes did you memorize, Kagos?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You memorized. You specifically stated that you remembered recipes that you saw, and thus was not stealing.
Hold on. We can't afford them.
How many?
We can't afford them.
How many?
3.
Four?
3. You bought one. You bought one.
3. Okay.
Can't afford them. I don't have the gold. We do this later.
Let's do it later. When he actually has gold to pay.
Okay. So where would you guys like to go for supplies?
Well, he doesn't
Well,
know that I read them.
Are
Also,
you sure?
he still has them. See, this is the part that I'm confused about. He still has everything.
yeah.
Okay, we'll go there and see if he's willing to serve us.
Because we really
But-
need cotton.
To Quarters and Bits then.
Yep.
All right, you make your way over to Quarters and Bits. It's now late afternoon. Between traveling back to town, talking to Greta, and then ransacking the Reliant Book Company. A significant amount of time has passed. So you walk in to Quarters and Bits as it looks like Crick is actually starting to close up shop. But seeing that he has new potential customers, he pauses his activity and welcomes you all in. He seems pretty happy and jovial right up until he sees Kagos. And then he says, "Oh, what do you want?"
I cotton?
What?
Do you have any like loose like cotton balls?
Uh, is that all you want?
Well, that's
For
what he wants.
now, I think they want other stuff.
Yeah, yes, I think I have loose cotton balls. Um, um, but first, I'm going to need you to put both of your hands on the counter and not move them until I get back.
Don't worry, we'll keep an eye on him.
Hold on, it should be
Yeah.
up here. This is
Uh,
humiliating.
yeah,
Oh, and
well, I mean,
Sophie's going to pipe up. Oh, while you're back there, could you also get me as many arrows as possible?
as many arrows as possible. Okay. Okay, sure. So he disappears and then he comes back with a bag of cotton. Um, it's a bag full of like just balls of cotton. And he says, I mean, I honestly use this for kindling. If you want it, it's going to be. And then he just like looks at it in his hand and says, like 2 copper pieces. Yeah.
Okay, done. I only need a little bit. I mean,
Whoa.
I'll still give you the whole thing, but
This entire bag is yours. It's like a fist-sized bag of cotton. For inventory's sake, we can say it has 10 balls of cotton in it.
How many arrows? For Sophie.
Yes. Right now I have.
Also, I still don't have full access to her.
Oh. You should. Let me see. Yeah, you're an owner of the sheet. Everyone's an owner of the sheet.
I'll try reloading.
Okay. Yes. So he came back dragging he basically had this ball of cotton in one hand. His other hand was dragging a box. And he says, "You're lucky. I just got a fresh shipment of arrows in. I have let me do some math real quick. I have with me about 20 bundles.
Mm-hmm.
Each bundle is 10. So I guess I have about 200 arrows with me. Yeah.
Do you have any more of the shining ammunition? Or any other
No.
magical ammunition? No?
Do I have any?
I'd like to
You're
say-
level 3 now. That's right.
I'd like to say when I put the cotton in my bag, my hands did not return to the counter.
Hal is standing very close behind Kagos.
Crick does not notice. He's too busy digging through the arrows to see if there's any magical arrows. I believe I might have something. Let me go check. In the meantime, how many of these normal arrows would you like me to pick out for you?
200. Should probably have about 100, right?
100 arrows is going to be very heavy.
Hmm.
How much does an arrow weigh?
Is it? I think it's every 10 arrows is 1 light bulk, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
So we have
100's one ball.
Yeah. So right now, Sophie is carrying 5 bulk, 7 becomes encumbered, and 8 light. So we can do 20, then probably 50 arrows.
So 5 bundles?
Yeah. That would bring her total to 63 arrows.
I could do that. Also,
Okay.
I do have um, a stack of 5 sleep arrows.
Stack of 5 what arrows?
Sleep.
What? Oh.
Sleep.
They said bleep. I was like, what is a
Yeah.
It's censored.
I was-
Look, this is a family-friendly show. We can't go around cussing.
You shoot it and it puts little black bars.
A sleep arrow. Fletching is soft and downy. It deals no damage, but a living creature hit by it is subject to the effects of a sleep spell, DC 17. And there are crafting requirements. Supply 1 casting of sleep. So if someone can cast it, we can remake these. That's neat.
Crafting requirements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know sleep.
Damn.
Unfortunately.
It becomes unconscious. It becomes unconscious for a minute if it fails. Okay. Neat. Yeah, that sounds interesting. You said you had 10?
5.
Oh, 5?
Mm-hmm.
How much would that cost?
Not too much. I'd be willing to part with these for 11 gold pieces.
So, 11 gold plus how much for the 50 arrows?
Each bundle of 10 is 1 silver piece.
Wait, 11 gold total for all the arrows?
11 gold for the 5 sleep arrows.
That seems cheap.
And
You
might as
know,
well.
I think that's worth it. So 11 and a half gold pieces.
11 gold and then 5. So yeah, 5 silver pieces, 11 and a half.
So 11 gold and 5 silver.
Is this all coming out of Sophie's character sheet?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay. Now I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
I have this finely crafted silver statue of Alceta herself. How much would you be willing to take in barter of this?
Oh, this is fascinating. Let me take a closer look at that. And he takes the statue of Alceta from you, and he starts to look over it a little bit. I can't tell if this is pure silver or not. It feels like silver, but it might be silver coated. I wonder. I think this might be worth about 8 gold pieces. Just like the value. Hold on, I need to measure something a little bit. So he takes the statue back into well, his lab of sorts, and you can kind of see him futzing around with it, dipping it in this jar of liquid, and then he holds it up to the light a little bit. He chips off just the smallest bit of one of the
Hmm?
corners of the statue and like drops that into another liquid. And then he squints at it a little bit. Then he comes back to you and says, I do think this is silver. I'm not convinced it's silver all the way through, but it's still very finely done. I'd be willing to pay 8 gold pieces for this.
We should take it over
Only
to the art
8.
place.
I think you can do better than that.
I don't know. Like it is very detailed, but
I think
it's
we
a
should take-
religious artifact.
I-
You know, they're a dime a dozen.
Oh.
Like this, I'm not able
Forward.
to detect anything magical from it. I'm pretty sure it's not, pure silver. It seems silver coated, so you're paying for the artistry at that point.
Damn it, I was hoping that would be a lot more. um,
I think we would get a better deal over at the arts and crafts place.
mm,
Wait, I don't see your hands. Where are your hands?
Attached to me.
Kagos on the counter.
Oh, come on.
All right. Yes.
Is there
Are you
anything
done
else I can help
now?
you out with?
Okay. So you said 8 for the statue.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll do it.
Okay.
So I'll
So,
sell-
yeah, you sell it for
silver
8 gold
statue.
pieces.
Yeah. And anything that you guys needed?
I have this chain shirt. How much would you like? Would you want it for? I show him the chain shirt that I've been carrying in my inventory.
Remind me where you got that
Longest
chain
time.
shirt from?
I believe we got it from I think it was the Growlodons, right?
The
The
Growl.
grave shells, I
Yes,
think.
the
actually.
Gray shells, yeah, gray shells.
Okay, so it's not in perfect condition. It has a little bit of grime on it from sitting at the bottom of that murky lake. But he takes it and he looks over. It seems to be in good condition. It's just dirty, so dirty. But functionally solid. I do need to repair this gash going through it though. Yeah, I think I can give you 5 gold pieces for this. After a little bit of work, I could probably turn it around for like 7. So yeah, I'd be willing to give you 5 for this.
Oh, fantastic. All right, yeah, I'll take him up on that. So destroy this chain shirt item, and then you said 5 gold.
Yep.
Oh, I'm also going to need another rope.
Another rope. That's easy enough to get.
Can I take
That
my
would
hands off the counter?
absolutely
Nope.
But I have something.
not. One of your companions can take it out of your bag. This rope would be 5 silver pieces.
I'll take you up on that. What do you need, Kagos?
I don't really want the little puppet suit of armor anymore. We found that better suit of armor for Goop Goop.
You want to go back there and grab that suit
No,
of
I
armor?
have it.
You took it with
Like, there's 2 suits of armor. One of them looks like a little Hell Knight.
It's also black.
Will he be?
The other one, though, I would like to give it back. I mean, I don't want any money. I just don't want it anymore.
Okay. Now, how will help Kagos take the puppeteer's suit of armor out?
Well, if you're willing to give it back for nothing, I will consider this payment for your past transgressions.
Will I be able to take my hands off the counter?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Just don't do it again.
Sorry I broke into your shop.
I accept your apology. At this point, he's talking to you like he would talk to a kid.
But yeah. Sorry I broke into your shop.
Nothing else to say, Kagos?
I mean, that's all I did, right? I broke in
Yeah.
and I looked at things.
Hal's just going to just be silent at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on.
Would you be able to exchange scrolls? I have some scrolls that I have, but are of no purpose for me.
Scrolls, eh? I might be it would depend on what these are scrolls of, but I am interested. What do you have?
I have a magic missile,
Oh,
a dark vision, and a darkness scroll that I can't really use.
magic missile. Okay. Okay. Fascinating. You don't see magic missile scrolls too often. For the magic missile, I'd be willing to give you 5 gold pieces. For the others, 3.
Sure. Unless anyone has any complaints about that.
I can't use them either.
Okay. Yeah, I can't use them either. I don't think I'll ever learn those spells. Okay, so here are 2 magic missile scrolls.
Oh, 2. Even better. Okay. I can turn these around fairly quickly.
And 1 dark vision
Okay.
and 1 darkness. So that is what? 16?
That would be 10 plus, yes, 16. 16 gold pieces for you.
Excellent. Remind me how much heal spell scroll is.
A heal spell scroll will... It would be around 4 gold pieces. It would be 4
4
gold
gold
pieces.
pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And a healing potion.
Healing potion would also be 4 gold pieces.
Okay. Let's do this.
What type of healing potion? I have 2 available to me. I have a minor and a lesser. The minor is 4, but the lesser, it is 12, but it is considerably better.
How better are we talking about?
2d8 plus 5.
Oh,
There's
that is
1d8. Yeah.
a lot better. Um,
That's why I want to get to level 4, because then I get minor elixirs of life.
okay, so I can.
The
So
next
that's
one.
12. I have 9 left. Okay, can I get one of the lesser potion, and then
Ab-
2 heal spell scrolls?
Yes, I can absolutely do that for you. And he hands them over to you.
All right. So 2, and that is
So
20 gold exact then, right?
yes.
All right.
Also, in case it isn't obvious by now, the store gets considerably better as you level up.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is the item?
Uh,
The lesser. Healing potion lesser. Okay. All right, cool. That's all I need.
you seem to be stocking up for further adventures.
Well,
Is
of
there
course. The heroes of Breach Hill can't stop here.
is there anything that you are doing in particular?
What do you know
Just
of Guardian's Way?
Guardian's Way? The abandoned tree keep just outside of town, like north. I don't know exactly where it is. It's like somewhere northish of town. It's like in between here and Hell Knight Hill, isn't it? Not much. It was the site of a brave stand put up by the armies of Isgor during the Goblin Blood Wars, but since then it's been largely abandoned.
You wouldn't happen to have a map of the keep or know anyone who would?
A map of the keep. Um, I don't personally. However, you might be able to find, well, whenever people, go, and he says adventuring with air quotes, uh, this is one of the places that they go to. It's abandoned, so there's an air of mystery there. Um, you might be able to find some enterprising adventurer who's made their way there. I would hit up the taverns if I were you.
Or,
Mm.
um, also, I would like to take a minor healing potion off your hands. Just
Minor
one.
healing potions. Okay, that would be 4 gold pieces.
Yes.
why do you do this when you say adventuring?
Going to Guardian's Way is not really an adventure. Um,
Oh,
I mean, let's be
well, I thought
perfectly
you
honest.
maybe you were insulting us because we did lots of fighting.
Oh, I have no doubts about your heroics and bravery. It's just the people who tend to go to Guardian's Way um, do it more as a laugh than anything else. There's not much there. It's about as adventurous as visiting the farms on the outskirts of town. Sure, you might run into wolves, but great. That's a fine adventure you have there, am I right?
Yes, nothing like fighting off a Growlodon and staring down a bear.
Oh, the Growlodon story. That's... yeah.
Um, what else? Oh, it was Bloody Blades, right? Was the name of the mercenary
Mm-hmm.
group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about the Bloody Blades? Do you know of anyone who knows of their operations out that way?
The Bloody Blades. What did they have to do with this? They're just like a mercenary group that's been, um, well, troubling different towns in the area. They haven't really, at least I've not heard of them, uh, messing with people from Breach Hill. Um, I mean, if anyone knows about them, it'll probably be the Isger army or the Hell Knights. Like, these are generally the people that would take care of, you know, mercenaries like the Blades.
Okay, that is good to know. It's just we heard they might be in the area, so
They might be in the area?
Uh, of Guardian's Way, not of Breach Hill.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh. Well, that's actually interesting. I mean, Guardian's Way is. Well, the armies of Isgard did use it to defend against the goblin armies. It's a very defensible point.
Hmm.
Rumor has it, it's you would need to find someone who's been there for like an accurate map or layout of the area, but rumor has it it's like platforms and rooms built into trees that's impossible to climb up to unless someone throws the ladder down to you. And from up there, you can rain arrows down on your enemies, um, holding them back. And the trees are so thick and so uh, grown out that cutting down the trees is almost impossible, considering the defenders from above are raining arrows and boiling oil down at you as you're attempting to do this. At least that's how it played out during the Goblin Blood Wars.
So it wouldn't be possible to throw, say, a grappling hook up.
Well, a well-aimed grappling hook and a strong arm might be able to get up there. I don't know exactly how high up these platforms are, but it certainly wouldn't hurt to try at least.
Alright, that's good to know.
Hmm.
I think that's all we need from here.
Hmm.
I think Sophie got her arrows.
Okay, out of character. What? I kind of forgot. We talked about an ear horn with him at one point.
Yes.
Did anything come of that? I forgot what we...
I don't remember. I would be perfectly honest, I don't remember.
All right, we'll have the conversation again. Also, sometimes we need to listen to doors. Do you have an ear horn?
An ear horn. I don't. Give me 1 second to read through the
Forgot
inventory.
what it's called in Pathfinder. There is an item, I think. Earplugs.
Ear trumpet.
Brass ear. Brass ear.
A brass ear. No, I don't have any brass ears on me. You might have better luck in one of the craftsman stalls. Seems like a specialty item. You might, even if they don't have it in stock, they might be able to craft one for you.
Okay.
Alright.
You met down over at Basandi Brothers.
Shailene Smile, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
Shailene Smile. Okay, Shailene Smile. Alright. That was the only thing I wanted.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Sophie has arrows, and Hal has a healing potion. I think we're good. Yeah.
Right.
All right. I would like to head over to the Pickled Ear to see what I can learn about Guardian's Way. If Sophie want to come with me, we can both learn what we can. You two head over to Shailene Smile to figure out what this brass ear thing is, and then meet back at the keg.
Sure. All right. Let's do it.
All right. Split the party. Perfect.
And I'm just info gathering, so I don't really need to.
And you put
RP.
Levis and Kagos together.
Yeah.
Let's handle Shell and Smile first then. So yeah,
They had a
you make your way
receptionist,
over.
right?
Yeah. She's sitting out front. She at this point she recognized you and she waves over to you as you walk in.
Oh, I need a brass ear.
A brass ear? Did something
Yeah, it's like a
happen?
little.
Yeah.
Did like
Uh,
has your ear
no.
been injured?
No, I just figured it'd be really good to listen to doors. See what's
We've
on the other
been-
side.
Doing that quite often lately.
I see. Does it have to be made of brass? And you can see her looking over her shoulder, trying to like find a stall that has brass.
I think any kind of metal would work, or
Well, I don't know
glass,
about
but
brass
don't-
ears specifically, but Rain over there works with metal pretty often. Maybe he can help you out. And she points to a stall that's the third from the back, on the right
yeah,
side.
start walking that direction.
Glad I could help you. Okay, so yeah, you make your way over to this stall that has like a lot of metal sculptures just laid out in front. A lot of them are religious in nature, but you do see an entire section dedicated to Lamon Breachton, and there's also another section just dedicated to animals. As soon as you walk over, he jumps to his feet, looking very excited. Yes, hi. What can I do for you?
Do you have any? Well, there's no brass here. Ear trumpets.
Ear trumpets?
Yeah, to help you hear better. The lady up there pointed me this direction. I really should ask her name.
Ear trumpets. I mean, I do have a brass ear. Not a lot of people want it though, but
Yeah, that. I want that.
sure. Okay, give me 1 second. And he goes and like digs underneath his stall and pulls out a very dusty and very old looking brass ear. You can see a little like it's not shiny at all. There's like a lot of built up patina and it looks a little rough. And he says, I mean, this is all I have. Like, it's yours for like a gold piece.
Okay, done.
Okay.
Give him his gold.
That was very quick, Gagos.
I mean, it's just a piece of metal. It's kind of hard for it to not work.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a shaped piece of metal, and I don't see any holes. And even then, I don't think it would matter.
All right.
It'd still work.
As long as you think it'll do the job.
Well, it's not really for me.
Oh,
I mean, I'm
yeah.
not the one that listens at the doors. Hal does that. You'll probably want it cleaner, huh?
Yeah. Do you have a way to do that?
Kind of.
Gaggles, you
Kinda?
figure that with a long rest, you could probably clean it up.
What do I have in my... Nope.
It would just need some kind of alcoholic something to scrape off most of the dirt.
Okay. Yeah, I think it just needs polished. It'll be okay.
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 All right.
Do you need anything here?
No, I mean, I I thought I was here to just keep an eye on you.
Oh.
Isn't that?
Is there
What
is
were
there
you supposed to
anything
do?
else I can help you out with? I mean, you strike me as someone that would really like this figurine of a goblin dog that I have. And he gestures to this collection of goblin dogs. You see three of them.
No, but
Um,
that reminds me.
Oh yeah.
We left goblin dogs. We should probably go back.
We should, yeah.
We kind of like the goblin dogs here, though.
I mean,
Um,
the set of three is all yours for the very low price of 5 silver pieces.
I don't really have anywhere to put them.
They make excellent good luck charms, gifts to a special someone that you might have. They also provide excellent comfort if you rub their heads enough. They do tend to develop a very lovely shine.
oh,
These are brass, after all.
sounds perfect for you then.
No, I'm okay. I think I'll pass. We have real goblin dogs we have to go take care of.
I'm sure your
Okay.
real goblin dogs will appreciate these pristine figurines of themselves.
I don't think they will.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I think they would appreciate if I go feed them.
That, yeah.
Well, I'm sure your goblin dogs will need collars, and collars will need tags on them. And I have these wonderful steel tags. And he pulls out these tags that have absolutely nothing stamped on them. They're just round discs of metal that have like a hole punched in them at the
I
top.
think we should go find Hal, and I'll
Yeah.
walk away.
Thank you, and then I just immediately follow Chagos.
Oh, and Sophie. Sophie's there too.
Oh, yeah.
Sophie's not really here though. So.
I don't know if that really count.
All right. And then, honestly, since this interaction was so quick, you have left Shell and Smile before Hal has actually made it to Pickled Ear.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, as you're leaving, Hal, you walk into the Pickled Ear.
Okay. I am going to quickly scan the room and see sort of who's here right now.
So you see Roxy behind the counter. She hasn't noticed you yet, because she's helping out this group of three adventurers who have set up at the bar. Well, not really adventurers. You think they're adventurers because, well, one of them has a bow and two of them have swords and they're wearing armor, and they don't look like they're militia or town's guard. So, you know, they're clearly not from around here. There are a few tables to the back right, that, well, I guess if you walk in from the door just to your right, that have. There's one has a card game going, and the other is just a group of four people who are laughing at a story that a fifth is telling them. And to the left, you see um, a group of three very, well, three people who have this very sullen look to them. The vibe that they give off is, don't talk to me.
Okay. I should go over there and talk to them immediately. Um, so I am going to say to Sophie, sit on the other side of those three at the bar. I think they're our group. And Sophie and I will walk up to the bar, sit on either side of this group of three adventurers, and I'll say, "Hey, Roxy, has this group paid yet?"
No, they haven't. They just put in their orders.
We'll have their drinks on me.
Excellent. I will do that. And then you see how the person who's sitting right next to you, this is as you sit down, you see that they're actually, they have an orcish appearance. They are, in fact, a little taller than you, and by a little, I mean you have to crane your head up to see their face.
Wow.
They look down at you and say, "Why, thank you. What do I owe this pleasure?"
Nothing at all. My name is Halmbar Silverspine, at your service, hero of Breach Hill. And over there is my friend and one of my party members, Sophie Moonbridge. Sophie will wave hi.
He
You
he nods over to Sophie.
you seem like you are adventurers yourself, and I thought we could just swap some stories.
Oh, well, it's nice to know that there are people who take an interest in our wanderings. We are just passing through town, and it seemed like a very nice place to catch a meal and maybe get a few drinks before we carry on. You know, the road has been rough, so to speak.
That's terrible. You should have one of these pickled onions that they serve here. That'll pick you right up.
Ooh,
No.
I do love some onion. Yes, could we get some pickled onions, please? And garlic, if you have any. Yes.
And tell me about your travels, please. I would love to hear about it.
Oh, so we've come from down south. We were clearing up this group of to call them mercenaries would be a stretch. They called themselves mercenaries, but they were really just a ragtag group of goblins who had absolutely no idea what they were doing. They had camped up very close to a farmer's barn. What do they call themselves? Do you remember what they call themselves? And he looks back at the person who's sitting right next to Sophie. This is a dwarvish woman who, like in stark contrast to this very tall orc, is almost Kago-sized. Yeah. What do they call themselves? Something ridiculous.
Sophie's going to pipe up and say, they wouldn't be the Bumble Brashers, now
That's
would they?
right, the Bumble Brashers.
Oh no.
What a comedic group of goblins we saw there. They
Oh,
yeah, they tried squatting in this barn, and I don't know how they thought they could get away with it, but yeah, we just had to go tell them to scram, and yeah, they didn't really put up much of a fight, and yeah, but hey, we fulfilled our contract, we got paid, and here we are, ready to spend our coin. And apparently we don't have to do that anymore, thanks to you. Thanks, by the way.
Oh, I'm just paying for the drinks. You guys are getting the onions yourself.
Oh. Well, I guess that's fair. A drink is still better than nothing.
So down south, you say, but these goblins made your trip rough? I
Oh,
imagine
they didn't
that
really
can't
make
be
the trip
all.
rough. The trip over to them was rough. They were a pushover. One of them tried to fight, and oh man, Stormy over there, and she points to the half orc sitting next to you. Hal. Stormy over there just kind of swatted him away with the back of his hand, and he fell over. It was the saddest thing that I have seen in a while, honestly.
Al is gritting his teeth in
Oh,
a very forced smile.
oh, those. Yeah. We didn't even have to hurt any of them. Like, they just folded right away.
You know, I'm glad to hear that no one was hurt.
Yeah, I mean it's nothing like that other group that we came across up north. Do you remember what that was? We never really. So this is the person in the middle who hasn't really said anything until now. They're a what are they? Oh yes, they are a gnome. Wearing a so all of them look very like rough, but the half orc and the dwarf are wearing armor. This gnome is wearing just a leather tunic, and he says, I mean, so we originally wanted to like hit up Hell Knight Hill. We heard that there might be like a contract there that's like worth investigating, but someone already took care of that apparently.
You're speaking to him
Oh, well,
and to her. The heroes of Breach Hill, conquerors of Hell Knight Hill.
they 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 called you heroes for like taking on a single contract. That seems a little excessive.
Oh, it
But
was. I'll
eh,
tell you about this contract after you tell your story.
I mean, there's not much of a story. Like we were like on our way there when someone on the road like told us, oh, it had already been taken care of. So we decided to turn around. We took a small detour and we came across this treehouse, but out of nowhere, like these arrows just flew at us, and we just got the hell out of there.
Oh, so you never went inside that area?
I mean, we got to look at it from outside. It really didn't look like much, but no, we didn't go inside. Like, I mean, there were arrows coming out, and we weren't paid to fight whoever was in there, and they seemed like they didn't want to talk to us. So,
Fair enough.
but yes, tell me about your grand old adventure. I'm pretty sure it had to be, more involved than our fight with the Bumble Thrashers.
Well, turns out Hell Knight Hill is the original home of those Bumble Brashers, and they call themselves the Bumble Brashers for a reason. Not a good one, but it's a reason all the same. They have this mascot of sorts that's a fully grown black bear that somehow they managed to wrangle into the basement after losing a few of their number, I heard.
And all three of them just start laughing at this point. The half orc is just like slamming the bar and saying, "Oh, what idiots! They're trying to take on a black bear." Oh my god, yes, serves them right. They got eaten.
No, they didn't try to take it on. They tried to tame it. That's the great part.
Oh no. Oh yeah, they are as stupid as they seemed when we first met them, aren't they?
But they have a strong survival instinct. I'll give them that much.
Doesn't seem very strong to me.
I mean, they managed to. When we got there, they were up on the second story, the battlements of Hell Knight Hill, for about a week. Was it, Sophie? Not no one leaving down because, well, you won't believe this part, but there was a Growlodon in the courtyard.
I'm sorry, a what?
A Growlodon.
What's a Growlodon?
It's this 30-foot long, giant lizard-like creature from the Mwangi Expanse.
A giant 30-foot long, lizard-like creature from the Mwangi Expanse. Hal,
Yes.
make me a performance check.
All right.
Okay. 30-foot long lizard thing from the Mwangi Expanse. Sure. Why not?
And so we had to take care of that, along with several wargs, a couple of undead. Well, more than a couple. It was a full crypt. It was an entire crypt full of undead, really. But that's another story. We even Sophie, you have the nails from those whites that we fought, don't you?
You think she does?
And yeah,
Yours does.
she has
Oh, well, we
she has
split half and half.
14 of the nails. Yeah, they just threw these giant iron nails at us.
Oh,
And-
wow. Look at those. That's terrifying.
I
Um,
wouldn't say terrifying, but it was a slight challenge.
Huh. Well, it's a good thing you didn't get nailed by one of them. Eh? Eh?
I was going to let out a very forced laugh. um. So yeah.
Okay. Huh. How did these Bumble Thrashers manage to survive in that place for so long?
Well, it's like split into like two sides, a north and a south side. They just stuck to their side, and the undead seemed pretty content staying where they were.
I see. So they just stuck in their side with their ravenous bear companion.
I assumed they fed it somehow.
Yeah, with themselves apparently.
um, but yeah, I don't know the details. You would have to ask them.
Oh no, I don't think they would. Actually, you know what? We could probably go to them again. It's not like they can stop us. I don't know how talkative they'd be though.
Well, I mean, we if you really wanted to talk to them, just call out for Helba, I think was her
Yes,
name.
Helba.
Ask for Helba. She's the leader of that group. Tell them how Silverspine sent you. They'll treat you like family.
Uh,
Not sure if you want that.
no, I'm not sure we want to be a part of their family. It seems like a cursed family, if you ask me.
Though you can tell them that Hell Night Hill is safe to squat in again.
I think I'll pass on that. Yeah, I don't feel, I don't feel like particularly
Obligated.
telling
All right,
them.
that's fine. That's
Mm-hmm.
perfectly fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you paid us to tell them, I wouldn't mind telling them, but
I'm already paying for your drinks. That's a bit much.
fair enough.
By the way, how much do I owe for that?
You owe, uh, 10 copper pieces.
10 copper? All right.
How long does it take us to get to the?
So
Pickle.
you get to Pickle Deer right as this story is wrapping up. Or right as they're having this discussion about, telling the Bumble Brashers that Hell Knight Hill is cleared.
Mm.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Uh,
Hal. What are you doing?
Oh, me and Sophie, we were just talking to this group. What do you guys call yours? Why don't you introduce yourselves? This is the rest of the heroes of Breach Hill. We have Levis and Kagos here.
Look.
Hello? So the orc says, "Oh, hi, my name is orb. This is Ern, and that is Vase.
All right.
Well, since the rest of the party is here, we should probably get our own table to sit down and eat.
Fair enough. We appreciate the drinks, and I hope you have a fun time.
You too, and steer clear of those arrows from the trees.
Oh, yeah, we have no intention of going back there, unless you pay us.
Always with the pain.
Of course. It's not like we'll work for free now.
What? So Hal, what was that about?
Trying to get some information. Turns out Guardian's Way is inhabited. Oh, and also the
Well.
Bumble Brashers were squatting in some poor farmer's barn
Oh.
down south. So, yeah. We might need to have someone deal with that.
You know, we kind of never talked to the town council after we searched Vaz's shop.
Did Steve
probably-
not report back to them?
So, yeah, once you decided to split up and, like, go shopping, Steve just left you guys.
Oh.
You were done ransacking Vaz, so he was done babysitting you.
I thought we could talk to them and then tell them about the Bumble Brashers, apparently.
Yeah, I figured we should get as much information beforehand before doing anything.
And, you know, maybe tomorrow we can look at Vaz's shop again for more information.
You think there's more?
Well, I got, I can't make it today, but I can make one of those potions that let me read everything.
You want to read one of the books?
I want to see what's in there. Maybe it's important.
Nothing right now is important as stopping, and Hal is going to realize what he's saying and start speaking in a lower tone, as stopping a crazed lunatic from resurrecting a dead god not 3 miles from town.
If she is trying to do that, she must have read about it in a book.
No, not Vaz. I'm talking about Malorunk.
Oh. I thought we decided that wasn't going to happen.
We
Well,
don't know for certain.
Yeah, it's still mine. Still mine.
Still, there is a
Wait.
large army-sized force not 3 miles from town
But aren't they stuck in the basement?
until Vaz shows them how to get out.
But isn't Vaz in Guardian's Way?
Which is how she'll get to the basement.
Oh. Shit, I'm not going to get to read any of the books.
You figured that out now.
We have to leave, like, immediately after today.
Yeah. We don't have a ton of time.
We're staying here tonight, though, right?
I would rather not travel at night, so...
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Uh,
Does anybody have any more relevant stuff to talk about?
No.
I think... Hal would try to just do the generic gather information
Okay.
action. Just as people start to filter in, and try to find out what more he can about Guardian's Way.
Sure. Why don't you roll perception for me?
Secret or open?
Secret. Yeah, you're just listening around to see if anyone's mentioning anything about Guardian's Way, or the Bloody Blaze or anything like that. But nothing really catches your ear. It's just the normal hum of like day-to-day conversation. People griping about work, family issues, and things like that.
Mm.
All right. Then I think that's all that I wanted to do here. Except I'm going to ask Roxy if I could visit the pups in the back room.
Oh yes, of course you can.
Then Hal would like to go do that and play with the puppies for at least 10 minutes.
Sure. Does anyone else go with him?
I'm just gonna be eating my food.
All right.
Yeah.
So for your food, you can subtract a you can subtract 5 copper pieces each for whoever ordered. And yeah, Hal, you spend 10 minutes playing with the pups. By the time this is all done, it is now around 7-ish. The sun is going down.
I did have one more relevant thing to say. Are we going back for the Charaka? What were their names?
Brekka's Screep, and I forgot the third one.
And the Goblin Dogs.
Scorp. Brekka's, Venick, and Scorp.
Yeah.
And the Goblin Dogs that are locked in a room. They should at least be let out.
I mean, I guess it's on the way.
Is it on the way?
It's not on the way.
It's
So
in the
the-
same direction.
It's in the same direction for a point, but then the road basically forks. You take the western fork for Hell Knight Hill, and you think the eastern fork for Guardian's Way.
Mm.
Maybe we can hire those guys to go do it. They just gotta go out there and do nothing.
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
go
they
hire
might
those
be
guys.
expensive.
I'm gonna go talk to them.
Kagos, I
Already going.
All right, Hal's going to go with them, but he's going to let Kagos do the talking.
So, Mr. Adventurers, sorry I forgot your names and your group name. What's your group name?
Oh, hi there, little one. What did you say?
Unimportant. How much would it cost for you all to relay a message to Hell Knight Hill?
To Hell Knight Hill. What sort of message is this?
Well,
Are
there's
we?
3 Charaka that we kind of left there.
3 Charaka?
Yeah, they're like monkey people.
Monkey
Also from the
people.
Mwangi Expanse.
Yeah.
Monkey people? Come on now. That's a little rude.
Well,
I'm sure
They
even
are.
if they're, from the jungle, you don't have to call them monkey people. Tribal, that's probably a better way of
But-
putting it.
No, they physically look like monkeys. That's their physical description,
Oh,
not necessarily a rude
I
thing.
was going to say, there's also
or how they act. It's just physically they look like monkeys. They
Yeah, there's
they
also
pick
a-
things up with their feet and
There's a frog
Oh,
person too.
a frog person.
broke.
Yeah.
How much have you had to drink today?
None.
Huh.
I have work to do tonight. I'm not drinking.
You would like us to go to Hell Knight Hill to convey a message 2 monkey people and a frog person. And what would you like me to do?
Well,
Chitter
actually,
and croak at them?
no. They speak common. Actually, instead of just a message, we would like you to bring the boggart is the common term for the frog person back here, and deliver him to town hall.
Oh,
I mean, also the Charaka, but they're free to go. They can just do whatever they want.
uh, okay. Um, you would just like us to go and escort them back? Is that
That and also let out some goblin dogs from a room in the keep.
Yeah, you just gotta open the door. You don't have to do anything for them.
goblin dogs? That seems a little dangerous. Are they trained?
By goblins.
So they will
Um,
almost certainly attack us.
No,
If you
just
have
throw some-
food,
yeah,
they
throw some
might.
rotten meat out, and they won't.
Yeah.
Seems
Just throw
dangerous.
some rotten meat down, and then open the door. And
Well,
then leave. And
well,
they'll come out, and they'll be okay.
I'm sure we could manage this for the right price. Let's see. How long does it take to get to Hell Knight Hill? That's about a half day's worth of travel, so that'll be about 20 gold pieces to get there and back. Escorting the individual would be another. Is anyone trying to kill him?
Not at the
No.
moment.
Will he try to kill us?
He should be
hope not.
pretty incapable of, especially if you mentioned that you were sent by Halmbar Silverspine.
So, intimidation is required. Okay, fair enough.
Well, he's
That would.
tied up in a jail cell, so like
Yeah,
you
it's
don't have
all
to intimidate him very hard.
it's packaged all in a very nice bow.
Well, I just have to account for the fact that I still might need to intimidate. So that will be around. Let's see. 40 gold pieces? Yes, 40 gold pieces for that. And to deal with the goblin dogs on the off chance that they might attack us, I will say another 20 gold pieces for dealing with them.
I looked to
did
Hal. Do
We
we
didn't get
have
paid
enough?
that much for clearing the entire place out. So
That's super expensive. We will do it ourselves.
Are you sure?
honestly, if you're charging that much just to go and talk to some people, open a door, then what were we paid to clear the entire place out?
Not enough by the sounds of it.
Obviously.
Yep.
We should. Feel like we should go talk to the council.
We'll do that in the morning before we leave.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your time anyway.
Sure thing. And if you change your mind, well, we'll be staying here the night and we'll be pushing off early morning. So, catch us here before we leave, and maybe we can figure something out.
I mean, not for the 80 that you're asking for. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think we even have that much between us.
Yeah, I was thinking more like 10.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, we could tell.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a half day's travel, so yeah, never mind. And walk away.
Yeah. God, the adventure rates are much higher than I thought they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really should talk to the council. We did way
Have we
too much
been
work for
underpaid?
10. Yeah,
We were
Um,
paid like 20 total, right?
a piece. So like 80 total?
No, it was 20 total, and we got 5 apiece.
Oh. Oh yeah, we definitely should talk to the council.
Well. Yeah.
I mean, we all almost died. A lot.
Yeah, that was a lot more work than what these guys are at. What we're asking these guys to do.
Could I make a perception check to sort of gauge what these guys' level might be?
You can make a society check for that.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
You determine that they might be just about as experienced as you were when you first set out.
Wow.
We should have asked for more money.
These
Well,
guys are,
that's the key thing, though. They're about as experienced as you were.
so they're level 1.
Yes.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. They got chased off by the Bumble Brashers.
No, they chased off the Bumble Brashers.
Okay, they got chased off by a few arrows. Oh god.
Yeah. they, they're level 1 asking for 80 for just a fucking day trip. A casual stroll through the forest. Pick up a prisoner who has no armed guards except for 3
Yeah.
Charuka who are more than willing to part ways with him. He's already
Yeah.
tied up and intimidated within inches of his life.
And to open
come
a
back.
door. $20, 20 gold to open a door.
Mm-hmm.
And we even
I
told
don't
him how
get
to
it.
do it safely.
Honestly, I think we could get Steve to do it for us for less.
We probably could.
Probably, but I feel like Steve might have other responsibilities. We should just go
Yeah.
talk to the council
Yeah.
about more money and maybe mention this as a side thing.
I mean,
I mean, we've already done the job. I mean, I don't think they're going to give us any more. What are we going to do? Unkill those monsters?
yeah, we don't really have much
Do
of
we
a
have
recourse.
leverage? Who's
Do
going to
we?
go after Voz?
I mean, we are because we have to.
Well, yes,
Like-
but we could get more money.
You're already in debt.
No, he cleared that debt.
He didn't know about that debt.
But he cleared it. He said we were square.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I broke into his shop and I gave him back stuff. I feel like he's coming ahead in this deal.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright, fine. But only if you give him something that you create using one of those recipes.
As like an exchange?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that seems okay.
One of the recipes he doesn't know you have.
Yeah, of course.
Alright. I think that's it for the
So-
night then.
That is it for the night.
Mhm.
You decide to. So, are you like, where are you spending the night?
I think we've like paid for the week basically over at
Yeah.
Cadence Keg already.
Mm-hmm.
I've done the same at I think it was like
The Dream
Long-
House?
Yeah,
The Dream
yeah,
House?
the Great Dream House. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay. So yeah, all of you go to Cadence Keg. You decide to sit at a table to kind of spend the rest of the night just drinking a little bit, taking in the buzz that's going around, in Cadence Keg. It seems that there are a decent number of people here tonight. You're not entirely sure why, but then it becomes apparent that everyone is actually looking at this other group of adventurers. At least they seem like adventurers. They're definitely not from out of town. And they're in the middle of a story. They're in the middle of a story of something that they apparently did somewhere. You start to pay attention because everyone else seems, pretty taken with what they're saying. What their story is, we will find out when Seth runs his one shot. And that
Oh, shit.
concludes today's session.
After that.
Okay, I like that.
Oh, you put me in.
Well, I got dropped from Discord at a perfect time.
Oh,
I need to
man.
look at the Pathfinder map. I gotta move my town that I built.